We'd recently broken up. I was, nominated. He was nominated. The movie was so amazing. He had a new girlfriend. I was totally heartbroken. But I think it's like anyone who's been heartbroken can understand. It's like the last thing you want is everybody having a window in on that.
Well, I was doing a video about Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, right? About their Good Will Hunting movie. It occurred to me that Minnie Driver was blackballed in the industry shortly after her breakup with Matt Damon. And I always kind of wonder why. Now, Minnie Driver, I think, is somebody that we have to talk about as we are exposing the industry on this channel, right? Minnie Driver was born in London and raised in Barbados until she was about 7. Her mother is actually a designer and her dad was a businessman. One of the first movies that I ever saw Minnie Driver in was Good Will Hunting. However, she had been in other movies prior to that. The movie Circle of Friends, 1995, and then she made a brief appearance in James Bond picture Goldeneye. But I think why she is mostly remembered for her role in Good Will Hunting is because it earned her an Oscar nomination for Best Actress in a Supporting Role. Right? Now, she did not win. There was something very interesting that happened at the Oscars that night, right? So while Ben and Matt Damon are out there receiving their Oscar, you see Minnie Driver with like a devastating face. The best Oscar was for original screenplay, right? And this was huge. I mean, here you have these two guys from Boston, really first major acting role, and then having, writing this and then being in it. And then you have the likes of Robin Williams in this movie and other great actors. And then Minnie Driver plays the love interest of Will. I mean, it was a very interesting movie, right? But Minnie Driver looks really devastated at these Oscars. Like, her face says a lot. And part of it is because Matt Damon had broken up with her a couple of weeks before this show. I mean, even when Ben Affleck is giving his thank you speech, Matt Damon doesn't mention Minnie. Ben is the one that says, while he's thanking everybody, Minnie, right? When I was reviewing this footage, it made me think about what happened to this woman after Good Will Hunting. What other movies was she in? Because it seems like she kind of disappeared after that, right? In 2023, she did finally confirm that she was devastated at the Oscars, because Matt had just broken up with her. He had ended, and I quote, she says, Matt had ended our relationship a few weeks before this and was at the Oscars with his new girlfriend. I was devastated. She added, I wish I would have celebrated more, as it was an amazing moment for all of us and for this wonderful film.
And the Oscar goes to Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck are childhood friends. They appeared together in Chasing Amy and Good Will Hunting, for which Damon received the Best Actor nomination. This is their first Academy Award.
I just said to Matt, losing would suck and winning would be really scary, and it's really, really scary. We're just really two young guys who were fortunate enough to be involved with a lot of great people whom it's coming upon us to, there's no way we're doing this in less than 20 seconds, upon whom it's incumbent of us to thank. Harvey Weinstein, who believed in us and made this movie. Gus Van Sant for brilliant direction. Robin Williams, who delivered such great lines. Minnie Driver, who's performed such brilliant. Stellan Skarsgård, who was great.
Your brother.
My brother Casey, who's brilliant in the movie. Cole Hauser. My mother.
John
and Matt's mother, the most beautiful women here.
My dad right over there.
And
Jack said hi to you.
And
all right.
Who else?
John Gordon from Miramax.
John Gordon. Chris Moore produced the movie. And
Chris Moore.
Patrick Weitzel, the best agent in Hollywood.
Yeah,
and,
Patrick Weitzel.
And Cuba Gooding for showing us how to give our acceptance speech. And
all our friends and family. And everybody back in Boston watching us tonight.
And thank you so much, the city of Boston. And God, I know we're forgetting somebody.
Whoever we forgot, we love you and we
love you. Thank you.
So after he broke up with Minnie Driver, he started dating Winona Ryder. However, the way that he handled Minnie Driver in that relationship wasn't the best. Matt Damon went on Oprah and said, I was with Minnie for a while, but we're not really romantically involved anymore. We're just really good friends. I love her dearly. Matt Damon doesn't look like he's the easiest guy to get along with. He just doesn't give me that vibe, okay? He further continued telling Oprah, I care about her a lot. We cared about each other a lot. It wasn't meant to be. And if it wasn't meant to be, then it wasn't meant to be. And by the way, that is how Minnie Driver found out about their breakup while Matt Damon went to the Oprah show. She said in a 1998 interview with the Los Angeles Times, she said, it's unfortunate that Matt went on Oprah. Seems like a good forum for him to announce to the world that we were no longer together, which I found fantastically inappropriate. She added, of course, he was busy declaring his love for me on David Letterman a month previously. Now, in 2017, Minnie Driver dragged Matt Damon for his insensitive comments during the Weinstein situation. Because y'all remember Weinstein, Matt Damon, they're all friends, right? Mhm. This is why I think, and I continue to think, they're very careful about what they say about Weinstein. A lot of people that dealt with Weinstein are careful about Weinstein and what they say. In 2017, after Matt Damon characterized the hashtag #MeToo movement as being part of a culture of outrage and injury, Minnie Driver tweeted in condemnation of him responding, good God, seriously? And suggesting that men like Damon were systematically part of the problem. And I would have to agree. Y'all don't have to believe you don't have to believe in the Me Too movement. You just have to, listen to what people are saying. I think that's the biggest thing is like people want to be heard in this era. Everybody wants to be heard. And that's what that's about. It's not about a culture of outrage or injuring somebody. It's truly about holding people accountable, listening to people and holding people accountable. But it's that typical response that you get from somebody that is very much against that and who possibly likely has some skeletons to hide. Just saying, Matt Damon. Just saying. Wouldn't surprise me whatsoever if there's a story out there about Matt Damon. It wouldn't. Just wouldn't. Minnie Driver further talked about Matt Damon saying, we're not friends, but I feel an enormous amount of love for him because we shared this inflection point. Well, it was an inflection point for me. I think it's okay to call people out if you're willing to stand by what you believe. Like, I don't think you should call people out just to get attention. And I also think you can move on from that and grow and learn. Now, it's been rumored before that Minnie Driver's a Scientologist or has ties to the Church of Scientology. Now, if that is the case, I'd like to learn more about that because I did some research and I honestly couldn't find any ties. I heard that it was through her family. I'm not seeing anything like that. Not that it wouldn't surprise me, but if you guys do find something that connects Minnie Driver to the Church of Scientology, I would actually like to look into that further. Now, this is why I have some type of a feeling about Matt Damon and Minnie Driver and why shortly after this douche broke up with her. And he's a douche. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sure he's probably matured now. The man is in like his 50s or whatever, but it wasn't the best way to break up with somebody. I mean, nowadays, I guess people break up over text message now. Even that, I don't think it's the best way to break up with somebody. I mean, what happened to having a conversation with somebody? Like, even if you give the person, look, it's not you, it's me. That's okay. People can accept it. I don't know. I've seen some shitty ass breakups, and I'm not talking about Sex in the City when Carrie Bradshaw got the breakup posted from Burger. Y'all remember that episode? That was crazy. But let me just say this. I think part of what led to the breakup with Minnie Driver and then there was this like blackballing of Minnie Driver in the industry is because of Harvey Weinstein. So there have been articles out there that have been reporting that Harvey Weinstein tried to fire Minnie Driver. Nobody wants to fuck her. So basically, Harvey Weinstein only wanted actresses that he could target, that he could victimize. I know that he wanted certain that there was a particular type that he liked, and Minnie Driver wasn't it. Minnie Driver told the media that she would never have starred in Good Will Hunting had Harvey Weinstein had his way. The actress alleged in an interview with the UK Times that the disgraced film producer allegedly told a casting director, along with the producers and star Matt Damon, that nobody want to F her. The English-born actress, who was dating Damon while filming the movie, says she felt so devastated by the alleged comment at the time until she considered the source. This is an utterable pig. Why on earth are you worried about this effing saying that you're not sexy? Driver 52 said of Weinstein, who is 70 now. Minnie Driver said that there were ramifications by Harvey Weinstein's comment, that because he didn't see you as somebody that people would want to F, that people wouldn't hire her because she didn't possess these sexual qualities that people want, that Weinstein wanted her to have, or that were required for the industry. Minnie Driver further says, how awful to think that I was one of the lucky ones who escaped him because he didn't think I was effable, and how amazing and wonderful that it has turned around, and young men and women in my industry are not going to experience that. And when Minnie shared her experience with Weinstein, a representative for Weinstein responded and said, Harvey knows that Minnie Driver is an excellent actor, but it is true he had championed Ashley Judd for the role. He admits when he is wrong, and Minnie was fantastic. He also said that he had never said anything regrettable about Miss Driver and had hired her for additional films. An Ideal Husband in 1998 and Ella Enchanted in 2002. He wishes her luck and success on her memoir. I don't know, but I do think that like the breakup with Matt Damon might have blackballed Minnie Driver from being able to ever get a role or being more successful in Hollywood. I feel like, she's a great actress. She has a lot of potential, and I don't feel like she was given a fair shake in the industry because of the standards that they had of her. And I do feel bad for the girl, that the way that Matt Damon, for the woman, because she's a lot older than I am, but the way that Matt Damon dumped her, like, wow, why? This is why I'm like, when I hear about Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, I don't even know how they're friends. Maybe because they know each other from childhood. But Matt Damon gives me like the feeling that he is probably the biggest douche in the industry. Probably one of the bigger ones. And that he's got a lot of secrets in his closet. I don't know, y'all. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? I'll see you guys on the next one. And let's continue exposing these devils and demons from the industry. Rabbits out. Bye, guys.